I want to show you some of the amazing things you can do with artificial intelligence and prompt automation to transform your Salesforce org. The first example we're going to look at is creating an Apex class dictionary that outputs the results to a single report. All we have to do is select our pre-built prompt in Metadata Studio, go to the Prompt Automation tab, and create an automation. Select all of our Apex classes. The automation takes our base prompt and applies it to every single Apex class. Here's all the documentation for the Apex classes that I created. Now I can save it to a single report, and here's the file that was generated. Each Apex class is completely documented with public methods and external integrations. This is a great dictionary for my dev team. Here's another great example of prompt automation. I'm going to classify all of my technical support cases as to whether they're feature requests, sales problems, documentation issues, bug reports, or legitimate customer solutions. I select my pre-built prompt in Metadata Studio, go to the Automation tab, select my technical support cases, and run the automation. This will take my base prompt and apply it to all of the different cases in my org. Now we can use the multiple reports option and look at all of the different folders that my technical support cases have been categorized into. And we can drill into all the reports. For example, this report here is a documentation problem. Categorization is an extremely powerful technology. You can look at any asset in your org in terms of quality, security, compliance, technical debt, documentation, or corporate policy. In this example, we're going to use prompt automation to create metadata assets and put them in a developer project for deployment. I'm going to select a pre-built prompt right here to create descriptions for all of my validation rules. Go to the Prompt Automation tab and create an automation and select my validation rules. This prompt will create a beautiful description for each rule. Now I can save that as a developer project. Here's the developer project. Right-click the arrow to bring up our state-of-the-art deployment tools. Here's the validation rules, and I can look at all the changes to make sure that this is exactly what I want. And I can update the project or save these changes for my release management team. You can use prompt automation to create metadata assets, and you can also use it to create data records. In this case, I'm going to create account contact roles for better sales information. This prompt looks at the selected account, but also the related contact, attachment, and task information. If the account is extremely large, we use dynamic compression to make sure that it fits inside the token limit. Now we use prompt automation to create the account contact role records. These identify each contact by their particular role as an executive sponsor, technical buyer, evaluator, so on and so forth. We can take all of that record information and create a data set and use the Metazoa data migration technology to move these changes into production. Here we are in our data migration tools getting ready to migrate these data sets. So this movie has shown the Metazoa prompt engineering pipeline. It starts with example and custom prompts available in Metadata Studio. You can use Metadata Studio to edit and run those prompts. Then you use prompt automation to run the prompt on your entire org. You can create single reports, classifications, developer projects, and data migrations with prompt automation. Lastly, our AI tools and prompt engineering stack is completely integrated with our metadata deployment and data migration tooling. This technology allows you to change your org in any way that you need to. You can change all the descriptions and add security classifications and compliance group. You can create any type of sales information like contact roles. You can modify all of your metadata assets like email templates and cases. And I've just shown you our example prompts. All of these prompts can be modified for your custom objects and your corporate policies.